This has gotta be the biggest leak so far from Pokemon and Game Freak. Level up your security. What's going on, everyone? Wolfson here, back at it here again. I'm back again for another video, and today I didn't even thought I was gonna do a video, honestly, and I'm just doing pure editing to do some of the shorts that I'm about to release. Once I do all my shorts, video editing, I can finally start doing more videos about all the other topics I want to talk about, which is crazy. As I was cooking and everything, all of a sudden I scroll for Twitter or X, however you want to call it. All and behold, a massive Pokemon Teraleak again just leaked out on the internet.
NANI?
It's like, sure, why not? Few days before Legends ZA, I'm like, we were already like having data mine leak for Legends ZA, and we're finding out all the other legends, and I mean all the other megas that we're about to receive in this game. Which, by the way, I already decided which starter I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Teraleak, even though I love Teraleak much more. I hate Mega Feraligators design. I hate it. It was the most laziest design that Nintendo could possibly do. Well, not Nintendo, Game Freak, Pokemon. Overall, lazy. So I decided I'm just gonna go with Teraleak at this point, because if I'm gonna have Mega Greninja at that point, because it's fire, like the design is so cool and slick, and it gives a little bit of homage of the Ash Greninja, I decided, like, all right, I'll start with, with Teraleak. And lucky enough, I have a shiny Teraleak, so it gives me a reason to, like, all right, let me transfer that to Legends Arceus, from my Pokemon home to Legends ZA. Needless to say, I've been seeing a lot of leads, a lot of Dynamite, a lot of Megas are popping out left and right, which is like, all right, cool. And the leads decided not to stop. And then it just kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going until we have another massive Teraleak, which is like,
NANI?
Pokemon need, like, Game Freak, level up your freaking security. Like, you're getting hacked off the wazoo. Either you have an insight that you guys gotta nip it in the butt, or upgrade your freaking security levels. Like, it's ridiculous how easily that the hackers are easily getting into your system and be able to, like, hack and release all the information. Why am I talking about this? So now that I'm taking off my glasses, I'm gonna go to the serious nitty gritty part, because I cannot believe today, just a few moments ago, Teraleak, which is known to be a username that tends to leak out information about Pokemon, whether like future games or certain data mine leads. It's the leak. It used to be Riddler Cool, Soul Silver, which we're gonna cover him and others, but Teraleak happen to be now the more focus, even though sometimes they get things wrong, and that's like more than half of the majority of the time they get things wrong. So what I'm gonna show you guys, and we're gonna discuss about it, take it with a grain of salt. All right, this is allegedly they saying we got the information, we got some of these leaks, and I'm like, we'll see about that, So now talking about this, we're about to talk about some major leaks about Pokemon with the release of Gen 10 and some future projects that they're planning to have in the future. What? The new Legends game that's gonna come out, another remake, so potentially remake, allegedly, that we're gonna have. What? Also, some of the scrap ideas that they were planning to have for Scarlet and Violet that never got sees the day of light. And I'm like, what? Also, there was other stuff like that. Legends wasn't gonna be ZA, it was gonna be Legends Ho-Oh and Lugia.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I know. Like, what? I don't know what is this going from, but we're gonna go look over Teraleak, because they've been posting this for the whole day. I haven't even checked that out, the profile too. I haven't checked Twitter. I just checked today, and also I see all these links and whatnot. So we're gonna go down to memory lane, and we're gonna go and check it out. It says here, oh boy, it's happening. That was 9 hours ago. Here's a summary for more or less what's happening as of today. 2025 to 2026, we're gonna have Mega Dimensions DLC for Pokemon's Legends ZA. 2026, the new Gen 10, codenamed Gaia, supposedly it's gonna be called Pokemon Wind and Waves, commemorating the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. 2027 is gonna be the deal, one of the, I guess, 2 DLCs for Winds and Wave, I hope. And then that same year, or 2027 to 2028, the next Legends game, Legends Galar, will be out.
NANI?
And then 2028 to 2029, Codename Scene is gonna be an online multiplayer, multi-region game which connects Kanto, Johto, Ho, and Sinnoh and Kitakami.
What?
This is weird because Kitakami allegedly is in Johto. But interesting. This make me want to come back to online if this is true. And then 2030 will be Gen 11. Wow. Okay.
NANI?
That's crazy. And yeah, that's crazy. Again, take this with a grain of salt. We don't know if this is true or not. So info about the Legend series versus New Gens. The Legend series is about digging deeper, targeted at gamers, digging deeper into actions, digging deeper into the world, view, and history. Main series is about expansion. The target is wide, including beginners and fans. Furthermore, it promotes the expansion to play through communication, which makes sense. Yeah, I see what they're trying to do. And according to Game Freak, they intend to mix open world plus MMO with Gen 10. Interesting. So Soul Silver sometimes he makes a lot of these legit leaks make it much more plausible, and he doesn't spoil the fun out of it or makes it like very true. He very handpicked into it, unlike Central that wants to leak everything out in the wild zoo just because they want to be name recognition. That could backfire them because eventually
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Pokemon can eventually just do a season desist or just shut down their But anyways, let's just start, and it's official. I hate the Teraleak. I hate getting Gen 10 spoiled while ZA isn't even out yet, and especially in the middle of the ZA hype cycle. But oh well, here we go. Winds and Wave, 80% names confirmed. Unless things changes, this is early development. They could change the names last minute. And I agree. Like, it's a placeholder. We don't know if it's gonna be good. Let's see. Game leaks. Grease leak was never a leak. Just gamers that just don't know the geography. I'm sorry, friends. Never wanted this to leak because I really would have loved to shock in the community of the Pokemon Day for it not to be in Greece. But oh well. Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Australia. Yeah, I guess nobody wanted to believe me. I swear, if they scrap all this stuff because of the leaks, I'm going to lose my mind. So I guess he used to say that there was gonna so at the beginning of the month, he said nobody wants to believe me when I said that I think the next Pokemon Legends is gonna take place in Galar. So I'm sorry to put together some of my theories. Interesting. So he predicted that it was gonna be Galar. So Legends 3 gonna be in Galar? That's insane. 2030 makes a lot of sense if you know what the Gen 10 planes are. Take a guess. All right, here we go. So this is what Soul Silver was talking about. I don't know what to post about this Teraleak information. This is truly awful. GFO and probably Central are cooked, but this is all way too far. Why spoil the immediate future, but also the plans for the next 5-10 years? I understand his frustration because at that point, you're like expecting for Pokemon to deliver, and if Pokemon don't deliver, then you're gonna be mad and curse out Pokemon Game Freak, the company, for never releasing something like this, which we would have never know if they were doing it or not. But in today's day and age, it's almost impossible to hide this type of stuff. Some people don't love this franchise, but there are real people working hard to entertain and please and shock fans, and instead this is what we do to them. Yeah, it's sad. I include myself because while I love knowing things ahead of time, but I hate crossing certain lines. Good thing that you called yourself out for it. As I'm reading it, it felt like a little bit of hypocritical on your part because you're also, retweet leaks and stuff. I'm fine with knowing Pokemon designs and minor other speculative ideas. I agree with that. But spoiling a whole games and plans years beforehand, all of this is just depressing and wrong in my honest opinion. Can't imagine how the developers feel, and I really hope that they know that as a fan, as a lover of this franchise, I love what you're doing and you should keep doing it. Please don't cancel these projects, and just know there are fans that support you and love you what you create, even if it's spoiled. I'm gonna take this back with what he says. You know, can't imagine how you feel as a fan, as a lover. This is, I love what you're doing. You should keep doing. But yeah, dude. But you've been, reporting leads about it. It's like you are part of the problem, unfortunately. And me, I'm not always seeking out for leads. I'm just reporting what's happening in the world, how people are just going bananas at this. So yeah, you are part of the problem because you definitely enjoy it. Otherwise, you would have never done it. But I do agree. I hope that Game Freak, even with the Teraleak, I hope they don't cancel these projects, because the fact that we were supposed to have Legends Johto and we got Legends ZA is kind of wild, and they scrapped it and they turned it into something else. And the DLC for Scarlet Violet was gonna be in Alola and Galar. I'm like, damn. Well, that sucks. Also, specifically to the marketing people, please still market these projects. Gen 10 plans are probably so far and beyond excited, more than even the CA. For any analysis, it will still be great. I agree. I realize a lot of this probably sounds like hypocrisy, and it feels like it too. Yeah, well, there you go. You get the button.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Thank you for pointing out your own hypocrisy with this, but I appreciate that you are basically not that hypocritical, that you realize that you are part of the problem. I like leaks, but to an extent is my point. If you follow my account, you know this. There are certain lines I don't cross, nor do I think they should be crossed. I hope that makes sense. This is just how I feel. Subjective post, and I'm running on 4 hours of sleep. Okay. Out of everything we heard, our greatest loss, the timeline is absolutely insane because it was all different than what we got. Yeah, I'm completely shocked and heard the fact that we didn't get these games. Like, we didn't get Legends 2. It was gonna be on Johto. It's sad that we didn't get that, and it's also sucked that the DLC was gonna be in Kalos and Alola, which made sense because they connected. Paldea is connected to Kalos, so it made sense for us to connect there. And you don't have to plan out the entire Kalos region. You could have just have like how they did with ZA, just Lumiose. So after you finish your game in Paldea, you go straight to Lumiose. That's how you get to it. And having Alola the same thing, it's like, damn, it sucks. Like, there was a lot of missed opportunity in all this. Decided to essentially swap them, and with Legends 2 Kalos and DLC Johto Vibes and Kirigami with Unova and Blueberry Academy. Yeah. All right, guys. So what are my thoughts on this? What are my thoughts? Honestly, I'm in the middle in me finding out of this, but at the same time, I'm kind of upset that we never got Legends Johto and the DLC was for Paldea, for Alola and Kalos, which would have tied in the whole imaginary map that we have on top of north of Paldea. It would have been great. So I'm kind of disappointed about that they scratched off, and they also scratched a couple of ideas for the games, and they scrapped it and turned into the new versions. And I'm like, so the first original idea you guys had was amazing, but you decided to scrap it and give it into what we have right now, which is now it's not as good as it was. It's like, well, that made no sense. But it got me excited to know the fact that Pokemon are planning ahead, with these multiple games, which that means the Pokemon are working extremely hard to get these, games come out, especially with their game that they're like not Pokemon game that's about to release in the PlayStation. And also it kind of makes sense sometimes, some of the lazy designs that we've been having over the past few generations, like, it kind of makes sense now, especially some of the lazy designs that we have on Legends ZA. Like, come on, Mega Feraligatr? That was a lazy design. And the Meganium as well? I was like, what? Like, Pokemon, you get the bug for this.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But at the same time, it's like, I get it. What I think about these Teraleaks, damn the freaking hackers. Damn for them to be spoiling us and leaking us with these great disappointments and at the same time excitements, allegedly. I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this massive Teraleak that just popped up. Do you guys love it? Do you guys hate it? Are you excited? Are you disappointed? Well, let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for your weekly videos that you get on this channel. Bring me some love, and always comment down below if you got something, that certain topic you want me to cover. Please let me know in the comments down below, and do my best to talk about the next video. Okay, guys? So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.